Good morning, everyone, and welcome to True Family Butchers. Here we are. We're going to break down this shortcut forequarter, and we're just taking off the meat out of the bottom of the chime here on it. We use a lot of these. We bone a lot of these a week, probably about 20 to 25 of these a week. And what we do with these is we get a couple of our middles off them, we get our chucks off them, our briskets off them for the people that like their low and slow. And we generally keep the beef ribs off them too, but we're not in need for beef ribs today, so we're not going to keep those. And we also get the blade and the oyster blade. So as you can see here, I'm just coming down the feather bone there on the back. And that part there is the top of the chuck, okay? So that's where the chuck meets the scotch. And as I'm coming down here to the end of the chuck, as you can see, that's a big paddy whack on the side of the chuck there on the other side now. And that's what that does, it helps bring the head back up and down, or bring it back up anyway. So as you got to remember, when you're eating beef and you're picking your cuts of beef, all your muscles that you use the most have the most flavour, and they are generally the toughest. So that was just the banjo, what we call the banjo we pulled off then, and that gives us our blade and front shin, and also your oyster blade and our roller blade. And as you can see here, I'm just about to take the brisket off. So this is what all the a lot of the low and slow people now are really enjoying. I've noticed a lot of trends for beef shins lately in the low and slow. They come up absolutely beautiful too. I've done one a couple of weeks ago. It was fantastic. I like to use the front shin. I think it's got a little bit more flavour. It's probably not quite as nice as looking as the hind shin. But as you can see here, I'm just going to, this forequarter's hung up by a piece of string on a rail, so I'm actually going to change it to a hook so I don't cut the string and drop the forequarter on the ground. So that's that paddy whack there, as you can see. Anyway, we'll just take this string off now, and we're just going to pull this chuck down, all right? So this is our part here we're taking off now. We'd generally leave on the bones, and that would give us our chuck ribs. But we're going to take that off today, and that'll be going into mince. So we're going to come down, take the chuck off, and as you can see, we're coming down the joints here where the ribs meet into the chime, and at the start of the chuck there. So as that's come off, and then we're going to come down each vertebrae in the chuck. It takes a bit of work to pull the chucks off. There's probably going to be a few people commenting saying that I'm not doing it properly or whatever, but I don't care. It's how I do it, and that works for me. So anyway, coming down, so you can see I'm coming over each vertebrae there, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about this synovial, all right, which is a liquid joint with liquid in between each joints, and what it does, it helps the joints move freely and stops them from sticking, protects the cartilage in them as well. So as you can see, I'm coming down here, and we'll bring it down to the end, and your joints that work the most obviously have more of it in their joints. That's the synovial. And as you can see, it's coming off there. So I'm just going to take it off at the bottom there, and I'll just bring it up and show you. And there we go. See, you can see it's a little bit shiny and sticky. You can't quite see the fluid in the picture there, but that's used. It's a great source of protein, that. Anyway, guys, have a great day.